Did you know that archaeologists have found proof of graffiti in ancient Roman architecture? This is amazing information and begs the question, what is graffiti art and how has it evolved over time? Graffiti is a form of art that people describe as a form of visual communication. It's usually illegal as it involves the unauthorized marking of public space by a person alone or a group of people. Graffiti was first found in ancient Roman architecture in the ancient Greek city called Ephesus. Back in those days, there was no such thing as spray paint. They carved images out on the walls. The word graffiti comes from the Greek word graphein, which means to write. The history of graffiti is normally considered to have started with tags on New York City subway trains. Tags are your signature for your graffiti name, and you write the tag on most places you do graffiti. Graffiti art has really changed greatly as you look at it over time, but the essence of the message born within the art has remained the same. The idea of having a message is the important part of graffiti. Graffiti writing is an early origin of the tags of Cope 2, Samo, LA2, and Banksy are in fact modern interpretations of ancient carvings such as Auf was here, goodbye. Besides the fact that culture is an amazing part of graffiti art, graffiti still carries strong social, political, and emotional messages, engaging the readers to stand up, accept, fight, and love. Humor and style are held in very high regard in the world of street writings, as they have always been. There are tons of great graffiti artists. Start with Banksy. Banksy is a controversial street artist who makes political statements. He has kept his identity unknown even though he's been doing this for 30 years. Next is Keith Haring. Keith is an American graffiti artist who made pop art popular. Many of his images focused on social issues. Now, Sandra Fabara, also known as Lady Pink. She is an Ecuadorian American woman graffiti artist. She used her graffiti to create murals that empowered women. She was nicknamed the First Lady of Graffiti. Soon after, graffiti began appearing on city surfaces, subways, cars, and trains became major targets for New York City's early graffiti artists. These vehicles traveled far distances and allowed the artist's name to be seen by a bigger audience. As the subway quickly became the most popular place to do graffiti, many graffiti artists began looking down upon those who wrote on walls. Graffiti as it's known today began in the late 1960s in Philadelphia. It was primarily used to make political statements and mark street gang territory. To summarize, graffiti is an accepted form of art and has evolved over time. As you now know, graffiti is an interesting topic, and to learn more, check my blog at blogs.scarsdaleschools.org/ourgoalsverb28 or scan my QR code. And thank you for your time.